Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Coming out with it, it's Owens. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Pulls it in. It's Bussey. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Here comes the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense trying to take it back.
Listen, there's so many athletic quarterbacks now that do the design runs. I got to make them pay. I got to physically hit them as hard as I can, as many opportunities as I get. They run the design quarterback run. Nice job being physical, forcing the fumble.
To start for this offense. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Throws to the wideout. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Russell. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run it to the right side. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside and scramble and can get first downs.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Moss. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Good, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got room on the return. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of the guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you drop back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line in recent years.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This quarterback part of their running game. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I think everybody wants to go for it in this situation, but you got to actually do it, and you got to be comfortable with the consequences if you miss this. Obviously, he was. Conversion's good. Nothing to write home about. No fans upset. Everybody happy. All right.
Back to throw. It's Reed. Got it in the middle. It's Concepcion. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Looking for room. It's Moss. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moss. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back up at 43.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Reed. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires left. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And that is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback making checks. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. To throw, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Tackled there by the defense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Might as well give it to him again. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, he's got room. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
Then he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The hand to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
On the move to his left. That's caught. It's Bussey. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
To the air. It's Reed. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give is to Miller. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down. Man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. A designed run for the quarterback. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles.
Looking to take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Buys a little time. He's going to fire to the left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Looking to the big tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Aggies. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He lets one fly deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll move the wide receiver. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's complete. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He'll take it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
They think there's room to run to the right here. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, to give, looking for room. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on it.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Bussey. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Flips it out on the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Aggie! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. See them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Russell. Under fire. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now improvise. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Aggies will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touch battle. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Scanning the field, it's Russell. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The sure hands, it's Williams. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. The give from the gun. Running to Green. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Using his feet. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, you can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the run, it's Young. Got enough for the first down and once more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone, inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that, but the offense puts a great drive together, great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
They're going to go ahead and go for two here and try to make it a field goal game. Looking downfield, it's Russell. He gets it in for the two, and now a field goal would tie it.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that two-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you'll love the gutsy call by the offense there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Under fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he just flat missed it. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Finds his man. It's Bussey. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Secures it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Trying to put a drive together starting from the 36. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. He wants to change this route. This is a designed run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Unloads it downfield. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Going right to work up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Rolls onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. Turning on the Jets. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Give to the running back. Oh, out of space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got to strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Headed to the end zone, and he's forced out of bounds close to the goal. Some would call it swag, some call it